Welcome back to today. We're going to jump into chapter 5, and that would be safe honeybee removal from trees. Trees can be very challenging when it comes to honeybee removals. Unless the tree is cut down and you open it up,
you will need to set up a trap out similar to this. This will take about 2 weeks to run through its process in hopes that the queen will come out. Many times she will not, so we will drill a hole into the bottom part of the cavity of the tree and try to smoke those bees out.
We are only going to get worker honeybees.
Once you are on site, make your assessment and get a plan of action to find all the potential entrances for this colony. You want to seal up with steel wool and with foam all entrances with the exception of the main entrance. Once you have done that, then you can place the cone over the main entrance and making sure that you have a complete seal around the cone. Once that is done, you can place the bee trap out on the tree.
But we're going to show you how to set a trap out and what you can do to give yourself the best chance of removing those honeybees from the tree without cutting it down, as well as removing honeybees from a tree with a cut down tree. In this video, you're going to see how we extract honeybees without cutting the tree down.
Here we have a customer who has a tree. You can see it has a elongated opening on this side of the tree. They do not want the tree cut down, but it's right on the sidewalk and their grandkids are getting stung, so they would like the bees removed. You can now see the entrance on this side of the tree just above those branches, and that is where we are going to set the trap out. We are going to foam the exterior holes that are not the main entrance and place a cone onto the tree, sealing the base of the cone, and then adding onto the cone a trap out box. Here is the tree after we have foamed the extra entrance areas in the tree, and now we are going to set the trap out. We like to steel wool first and then foam the areas, and then we will come back and we use camouflage paint to cover up that foam so that foam will blend into the tree. We will leave this trap out for approximately 14 days. Come back. If we have not captured the queen, we will drill a small hole into the cavity below the comb and smoke the bees out. We will remove all of the bees, remove the comb, place steel wool in the entrance and foam that up. Then we'll get the honeybees back to the yard.
In the next video, you're going to be able to see how we remove honeybees from a tree that is cut down.
When safely extracting honeybees from a tree that has been cut down or knocked down, we recommend that you let others cut the tree down, get the tree safely on the ground, then you start your extraction. In doing an extraction from a tree, you're going to need a chainsaw, and we recommend that you only use a food grade like a vegetable oil in your chain oil compartment when opening up a tree to extract these honeybees. In extracting the honeybees, you can typically feel when you have cut through into the cavity with your blade. Make a mark mentally on your blade bar and do not cut any deeper than that into the cavity so that you don't affect the comb inside. Once you get both sides cut open, you will have good access to the comb and the bees to do your extraction. Just like any other cutout, you're going to want to take care of your comb. Make sure that you orientate it correctly into the frames as you place it into the frames, and you want to get any of your brood into a temperature controlled environment. We use an ice chest to transport that back to your apiary. This gives you the best opportunity to give these bees the chance to requeen if something were to happen to your queen as you do this extraction. We typically do not take too much time looking for the queen, but we always have a queen clip readily available if we were to see her. Next, we are going to safely vac these bees off of the comb, remove the comb from the cavity. We typically will use a fillet knife to do this. You want to have a variety of knives to be able to cut the comb out. We put the comb into frames, keep them temperature controlled, and then get the honeybees and the assets back to the apiary and get them into their new home.